they're pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice. Nice contribution. Thank you. Green Hair, what about you?
I have a lot of personality. Like, I have a lot of different takes on this. For me, it all depends on what the game is. Like, I definitely think for games like Halo, shooters, I think it should come with, an exclusive early, maps, just cause, that's just personally how I feel. Just always come with early maps. Like, Space G said, yes, they will come out, but with the Mythic maps, that took like 2 months about when you got Halo Wars Special Collectors. See, that's a 2-month advantage over everybody. That's good right there. I think that's kind of cool to have that little advantage, and especially with Halo 3, because they actually had different playlists where you could only play the maps that with other people who got it, so you gave you a little bit of benefit. Like, you could play that while your friends couldn't if you got the special collectors. I definitely think fighting games, you should always get a figurine with that, just because I think that's definitely the best thing for it. Like, I know Street Fighter 4, I know you got a couple action figures, so you see, that kind of stuff is cool. And then when I'm gonna bring up what Kevin said with the Batarang for Arkham Asylum. I think games like that, and maybe, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, granted, New Super Mario Bros. Wii had that tin container, which was cool. I personally kind of wished, they would go with the whole art book idea, just because, especially with Mario, because when you look at what Mario has and all the artistic ability in those games, in art book, that'd just be cool to have every single enemy, especially, there's a lot of enemies in that game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and, they could have definitely made...
Perfect timing, Serge.
And,
Go ahead.
especially with Batman, 'cause with all the bosses in there, you could definitely add like a couple different pictures. So I think it definitely depends on what the game is and the genre of the game, definitely.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Sergio? What's your take on it?
I'm gonna keep this brief. Basically, I'm all for collector's editions. If it comes with a physical content, I think that's fine for collector's editions. What I'm not for is content that you have to download to your system or on the disc that will never come out to the public. Like, for example, like maybe golden weapons in Gears of War 2. Like, I think eventually, eventually, I'm fine with it being exclusive for maybe a few months. But if it's going to be locked permanently for the people who can't afford collector's editions all the time, I'm just against that. I think stuff like that should be eventually available for download for the rest of the people who didn't go for the collector's edition. And that's all I have to say about that.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. That was really interesting. I'm just gonna add one little point. That Batarang that Rocksteady supplied us with a special edition, it's awesome. I got it and I love it. I got it on my desk. It looks beautiful. It'll make any desk look gorgeous. Thank you.
All I have to say, though, is if the Joker's starting crap with you in the Gotham City, just tie like a bed sheet around you, put on like a ski mask, and take out that Batarang and like beat up thugs in the streets, because that's what I would do. I would definitely do that.
Really? Sergio?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Fixed in you.
Oh, okay. Indeed they do.
What was that just now?
Moving on. All right. So we're about to close off the D-Back Cast for this week, unless there's anything someone would like to talk about real fast.
I would personally, I just want to get your guys' opinions on the 2010 is going to be looks like it might be a pretty big year for a couple of good games coming out. So I want to get everybody's top 5 most anticipated games of 2010.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Greenhair.
You dumb fool.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think I should be host from now, Serge. You're fired.
No.
Greenhair, you will be fired before you even speak.
Yeah, I
would. Once again. Alright, as you were saying, Greenhair?
So basically, I just want to know the top 5 most anticipated games that we're looking, top 5 most anticipated games of 2010. You guys want? I will go first. So, here we go.
By all means, go for it.
Okay, see, we got BioShock 2. Definitely a pretty good game. I played the first version on the PlayStation 3. That's probably if you look on my Xbox profile, you will not see it, but I don't believe there's any differences. I could be wrong about that, mostly just because different consoles. But I mean, I think it's a good game, and definitely had a creepy feeling towards it. And I look forward to the second one, especially with them announcing a little content. But we're not going to discuss that right now. And next, Dead Space 2. I've heard that's coming out in 2010. First one I played at my cousin's house when I spent the week there nonstop. That game's definitely it gave me a couple of jump moments. It was very fun though. Very fun game. I really enjoyed it. Next we have, now bear with me. I'm just gonna say this because I've heard rumors it's coming out in 2010, but with the Kingdom Hearts coming out on the DS last year. I don't see it happening, but Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I do want that to come out. That would be my most anticipated game if it does come out this year. But rumors. Well, we know Kingdom Hearts. Rumors don't come true with that game. Next, we have Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think we all know the first game. Very fun game. I think that's definitely the game that got a lot. That was the game that definitely that was probably the first great game on the one of the first great games on the Wii without a doubt. And I'm gonna steal a line from Sergio. You got Yoshi in it. It's a must buy.
Oh, without a doubt.
And next, we have the sequel of, in my opinion, the best game on the Nintendo Wii. I think you guys should know what this is.
Galaxy 2. Giggity.
I just said that, but now, this game needs no introduction. You guys are all wrong. Ninja Breadman 2. I'm a big fan of the first game.
Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
No wonder I wasn't listening.
Boo.
Did you get the bullshit button?
Nah, DP was right. It was, No, it's No More Heroes 2, obviously. In my opinion, it's the best game on the Wii. Really original, as Kevin said in a previous failed recording of this, and I just can't wait for the sequel. It's awesome, and I can't wait to play as Henry. He has cool hair.
Shinobu, oh yes.
Giggity. Yes. Who would like to name their top 5 anticipated games of the year? Next.
I'll go.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so Spacey G here. The top 5 games that I'm looking forward to 2010 would have to be, first of all, I'll try to go in order by date. Definitely Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. That's coming out in 2 weeks. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the new characters they added, playing as Frank West in the fighting game. That's going to be crazy. I mean, he's covered wars,
Oh, he did.
he did indeed. So I'm looking forward to that. Another game I'm looking forward to would have to be Star Ocean International, The Last Hope. As you already know, I already owned it on the 360. I thought it was pretty good. The voice acting, not so much. So now with this one, I'm able to actually enjoy the voice acting because it's going to be in Japanese as well. So, great game. Voice acting, not so much. Kind of killed it for me. But, this is the redemption here. I'm looking forward to that. Next game that's coming out that I'm obviously looking forward to is obviously Pokemon Soul Silver. I already talked about it earlier. Classic games that are being remade for the DS. They look absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen the trailers, definitely check them out, guys. Number 4. Now, number 4, this is interesting because I completely forgot. Actually, Valkyria Chronicles 2 comes out during the summer of 2010. And if you already know, I loved the first Valkyria Chronicles, and I loved it to death, actually. So I'm really looking forward to the sequel for the PSP. Now, it might not look as good, but apparently they're adding a lot of new stuff to it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And number 5. Do you guys remember what was number 5 for me yesterday?
Oh, that's right, folks. We did another podcast yesterday, but yeah, it failed. I'm not going to name any names.
Screw you, man!
Bullshit. Bullshit
jokes.
I think. Okay, we're starting to overuse that, but I think it was Super Street Fighter.
Yeah, Super Street
Yeah,
Fighter
it was.
4.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's definitely the game that I'm also looking forward to this year. But rather than Street Fighter 4, something that's coming out sooner is Alien vs. Predator. Now, Alien vs. Predator looks absolutely sick. I don't know if you guys seen any videos on that game, but oh my god, you're able to play as the Predator, the Alien, and the Human Marines. Now, that's just crazy.